So, if you're not already following me on TikTok, at @SLacyS_the_name, I don't know what you've been doing because I am hilarious, bro. I don't know. I just been having a lot of time by myself, and you should go check it out. But we're about to do this review. Put a rank on it. Episode 3. And we're about to get into it. Let's go. Alright. So, to start off with, we have Vince and Tamika. So, they are the new couple that had just came in this week. And Tamika is attractive, yo. Her hair is popping, like natural, always moisturized looking. I don't know, that dude crazy. He crazy if he was. Anyway, so look, this was going on with them. She said that she when they met, he invited her over, and she was like, I don't know though, but he was like, I'm making crab legs. She was like, I'm in there, right? Because that's what us girls do. Like, we love food. They say the way to a man's heart is his stomach, but like, that's really reversed. Real talk. So when they started dating or whatnot, he was talking to another girl, but Tamika didn't know. So the other girl ended up texting Tamika's phone. I guess because Vince had told her, which she says later, he did. The girl, the other girl told the other girl about his girl, but he didn't tell Tamika about the other girl. So anyway, the other girl ended up texting Tamika's phone like, why you talking to my boo? You know what I mean? That's my man. And she was like, I mean, whatever, yo. It's only been like a little while, so. But then Vince was like, wait, hold on. I'm trying to, not break her heart. I'm trying to ease her out slowly, possibly make her dislike me, so she could just go. So me and you can have a thing, some player shit. You know how that go. And so I guess a couple months later, old girl ended up texting her again, like, why you still messing with my man? You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess that Vince is a real player. And so now Tamika's like, I don't know, because I don't know if he's all in. And that's very, very understood. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this couple by couple. So then when they go, well, first Tamika goes on the date, yeah. And her date is like real showboat, like he's just like he talk a lot, real flashy, like he say he don't drink, he's just high off life. And I believe that, man. He had a lot of energy. And she says that. She says it was not a bad date at all whatsoever, but he was a lot, and you can understand that because she stayed laughing, but golly, that would become annoying, like, long term. But he's a catch. Sober, nice. You know what I mean? And one of their fears was, in this dating process that they told Dr. Nicole at the beginning, was one another finding someone else. And Dr. Nicole, she just told them that's what the whole process is for, to meet with new people and to confront your fears, but also to see if you can grow in this process. So I think on the date that Tamika is pretty much on her best behavior because she still wants to grow with Vince, but she is still going with the process, which is cool. And then Vince, he didn't have his date this episode. I don't believe so. Let's see. But he does make a couple of comments though. He says he can definitely see himself falling for another woman or being with another woman, but he says he doesn't want to because he wants to do that with his girl. Which is so true, but it just kind of stings to hear that. Like, you don't want to hear somebody say, like, I totally can fall for someone else. It's like, no, just focus on me. You don't need to say all that. You just focus on the me part, the growing part. Oh yeah, no, he does get picked up for his date. He does get picked up for his date. She is a chocolate thing. She has a nice body and all that. And then you know, at first before his date comes over, they're just kind of like sitting on the couch going over her date. And her date's talking about, I mean, she was just saying, like, you know, she just felt kind of guilty, you know, the whole time. So she's trying to be on his best behavior. And that's when there's a knock on the door. And Tamika's like, is that your date? I swear to God, that better not be your date. And I'm just like, I feel like the devil's about to come out of Tamika. She, like, switched up real quick. She got this cute little innocent look and cute little innocent voice. And then, like, there was a knock on that door. I felt like she turned into that woman from Menace to Society when they got into the back of the truck, you know what I mean? And she was like, nigga, she was like, man, you ain't going nowhere. You remember that? And she was on top of Marlon. But yeah, I felt like that she was going to turn into that. Yeah. Oh, that's go. Idea. Hey man, go check me out on TikTok. That just might be my next one. Hey. So that's funny. Anyway. But they didn't. He just got picked up by his date, and they just showed her reaction, and she ended up crying when he left. But they didn't show him on the date, so that's what I meant by, like, they didn't show him going on the date, but they showed him, like, prepping to go on the date. And she was just like, when he was going out the door with his date, she was trying to hold in what she had to say so bad, but the pettiness just was like, ugh. She was like, and I think it's funny how you know what, never mind. But that's also a trick, because now he's feeling guilty, and he gonna think about, well, she trying to make him feel guilty to think about on his date, like, oh, what's wrong? Because he act like he didn't want to leave, but it was all an act. Okay, next I'm gonna talk about, let's talk about Shay and Mike. I was gonna say Ashton and Hollywood, but that's more juicy. We'll say that to the end though, you know what I mean? So Shay and Mike. Okay, so Shay goes on her date with what's this boy name? Well, before then, okay, so one second. Dang it. Okay, there we go. So so they're in their apartment before Shay goes on her date. So they also don't show Mike going on his date on this episode. They're sitting down, Mike and Shay, having, you know, food and wine. And they're like, ooh, this is so nice. This is just like going to a restaurant. And then she's like, I got a question for you. And he's like, oh my God, like, what you got to ask me? You know? And then he's like, don't ask me nothing crazy about marriage. Like, bro, if you do... She really wants to be married. I don't understand why we do this to ourselves as people and lead people on. You don't want to marry her. She wants to be married. Yes, you love her. Be friends, or just let her go, bro. You know what they say? If you love them, leave them. Like, y'all do not align. Y'all do not yoke. Go. Just go. Like, it's just better in the long run for your health, mental health, physical health, all that stuff. You know what I mean? And for real, just go. But anyway, she's like, well, let's talk about marriage. So, I don't see myself here in a year not being married. So I think we need to get engaged by the end of this year, and I want to be married by next year. And he's like, I don't think I'm ready. And, you know, and then in the confessional, he points out, like, it's just, she doesn't take accountability. You know, she never really took accountability for the things that she's done, and she never took accountability for being uncommittal. Was a good way to put it. And it's like, I don't know. I kind of get her. He's like, well, we've been back together only for a year and a half. Like, bro, but y'all have history. And if that's just how you feel, again, and girl, stick to your word. Stick to your words. Don't continue to go on with that. That man don't want to do that because that's what you want. It may not be you. Some people might know, oh, it's not fair to him. It will be fair to him because then he can go find his own happiness and she can go find her own happiness. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? If she has to do what's best for her, and in the end, that's best for him. Instead of being around her all the time, talking about how she want to get married and being nagged, like it's just best. Seriously. So they go on a date. Her date's name is Peyton, and might I add, also Shay was super cute. I love her natural hair. I loved her outfit. She was looking super slim, super slim. I think she had on like a white spaghetti strap and like some dark blue jeans and some heels. Super cute. They went to go bowling, and I don't know. Kind of at the end of the bowling session, he was like, "Oh, I like that score. Let's keep it like that." But at the beginning, she was whooping his butt. Like I don't know how she let him catch up, or if she felt bad for him or something like that. But in the first couple of rows, bro, you deserved all the jokes. All the jokes she was throwing away. Woo! You sound, ooh. Yeah. So, you know, and then they start having relationship talk. She has getting into relationship talk. Like, y'all need to be talking about what's going on this day and fun and positive stuff. You know, I'm really learning a lot from watching her and always getting deep into talking about past. Well, it's not the past, but it could be if she talking about playing. No, but anyway, she's talking about she is you know, she loves Mike. Mike is the one, but she then reiterated if he wasn't ready in a year or whatever, then she gonna do her thing. And then she said at first she was just flirting to make Mike mad. But then Peyton, you charmed her, bro. She was all with the functions. She said she started flirting just because she wanted to flirt. It felt good. It felt good. Alright. I think that's it for them. That's why I said, yeah, they're pretty boring. Now, for the main attraction. Ashley in Hollywood. So, Ashley was saying that she didn't feel good about last session. You know, she didn't feel good about how Hollywood was like, oh, you know, I don't care what happens between us. We can leave right now if you want to. I'm about that life. Talking all that whoop wah, whooply, whoop wah. You know what I mean? Not serious, but it made her feel very embarrassed. And I feel you on that because he's talking out the side of his neck first off, but still degrading you, but still know you ain't going nowhere. It's not a good look, bro. She says he really doesn't know her triggers, like, and that's evident, which is crazy after 9 years. But they say it takes about 10 years to really get to know somebody, and not even then. And a lot of other people who have been together longer than that have said it takes a lifetime, so who knows? I'm a youngin' and I'm single AF. Boop, 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 boop. You know, but Hollywood's like, I've been waiting forever. So on this ride home, you know, she was just telling him, like, you don't understand. I'll never have my dad, you know, walk me down that aisle again. I'll never have that chance. Now, every time I look at my dress, it'll never be the same. Like, my whole wedding experience is tainted. So, like, I understand that you think I should forgive you, but there's no time frame on it because there's a lot that plays into it. And, you know, I just need you to give me time to heal. And he's just like, you know what? Yeah, just let me know. Let me know when you're ready. That's all he can do is wait patiently at the end of the day. But also, he can lose the attitude. That's also what he can do. because that's valid, you know. And he tried to make a point like, oh, he tried to make it seem like he's been waiting a lot longer than she has. But then she broke it down. She was like, no, I waited 5 years initially for you to propose. Then we were engaged for 2 years, and then you were like, I don't know what I want to do. So, and it's only been what, an additional 2 years now that I'm like, I don't know. So it's been a whole like 7 years with you, bro. And I say, preach, girl, preach. They did not show Hollywood go on his date, nor get ready for his date. But they showed Ashley go on her date. Her date's name is Perry. And last time I was like, is that little Odell Beckham Jr.? I don't know if y'all remember from my last episode, but no, I guess it was not little Odell Beckham Jr. I was kind of sad. I wanted it to be, you know what I mean, stir up a little drama, but fresh meat. And she was very attracted to him. She was flirting hard, talking about his LL Cool J lips and everything like that. You know what I mean? He's a painter, and he was talking about, oh, you know, you got to pay attention to all my features to paint me. And then she want to throw out that little LL Cool J comment. I see you flirting hard. Look at you. I don't know, y'all. Y'all really think they gonna make it? Y'all think they gonna make it past this, Hollywood and Ashley? I hope so. I think she's just kind of like trying to make him sweat. But yet, she may be over it. Like I was saying, it just comes a time. It just really comes a time where it's like, and Dr. Nicole asked her that too. She was like, when she came over to visit, she was like, would you have felt better at the time and he wasn't ready to, you know, have bounced, to have been like, well, if you're not ready, then that's fine. Like, I'm gonna go live my life. And she said, I don't know. But she know. She know that's what it really was. You know what I mean? She just don't want to offend Hollywood. At the end of the day, that would have been truly the best option. Legit. But life happens. I'm not judging nobody now like that. I'm just saying what would happen. She knows that would have been the best option. Like, potentially, because now we see what's the other road. She is going down the other road. She stayed in this unhappy. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna have to watch this next episode so I can do a review on episode 4. And again, follow me on on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok at LacyS _the_ name. Also, like and subscribe to this video. Hey. And also, you can follow me on Twitter at LacyS the. Just at LacyS the. No E. LacyS. Bye. Peace.